The 47th President of the United States has officially taken the oath of office, and let's just say, his speech was peak Trump.
So help me God. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President.
Less doom and gloom than 2017's American carnage. This time it was all about big promises, bold declarations, and even a couple of jaw-droppers.
And that is exactly what I am going to do. We will do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before. Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal.
He kicked things off with a bang, proclaiming, "The golden age of America begins right now." According to Trump, the country is about to flourish, shine on the world stage, and become greater, stronger, and far more exceptional than ever before.
And our top priority will be to create a nation that is proud, prosperous, and free.
But don't worry, he kept the trademark Trump flair. One of the loudest applause moments came when he announced,
"It will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female."
That line brought the house down, literally. Oh, and free speech? He's got plans for that too. Trump promised to sign an executive order to end government censorship, saying, "We're bringing free speech back to America."
And under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law.
Trump also took a moment to reflect on his personal legacy, calling himself a peacemaker and unifier. Case in point, just one day before his swearing in, he proudly announced that American hostages in the Middle East are on their way home. But wait, there's more. In classic Trump style, he proposed renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Yep, you heard that right. And he's not happy about the Panama Canal deal either, calling it a foolish gift and vowing to take it back from China.
We will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. It's all about common sense.
The real kicker? Trump casually dropped a reference to planting the American flag on Mars, and even Elon Musk couldn't hide his excitement, grinning and clapping like a proud parent. Mars, here we come.
And we will pursue our manifest destiny into the stars, launching American astronauts to plant the stars and stripes on the planet Mars.
Trump's second act is shaping up to be just as headline-grabbing as the first. Buckle up, this is going to be one wild ride. Let's break down the most expensive candlelit dinner in US history. When billionaires, power players, and Hollywood meet for dinner, you know it's going to be extravagant. But Donald Trump's pre-inauguration candlelight dinner at the iconic National Gallery in Washington just broke all records and set the stage for one of the most talked about political eras in history. The ticket price? A staggering $1 million minimum donation. Yep, if you wanted a seat at this exclusive table, your wallet had to be as heavy as the silverware. Ivanka Trump stole the show in a custom Oscar de la Renta gown, radiating power and poise as she mingled with the elite. Who was on her guest list? She rubbed shoulders with Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Cameras even caught her sharing a warm hug with Bezos' fiancée, Lauren Sanchez. Siobhan Zelis, mother to 3 of Musk's 12 children, was spotted deep in conversation with Bezos, Sanchez, and Ivanka's husband, Jared Kushner. Imagine being a fly on that wall. Trump's inner circle added even more star power. Kid Rock, Anuel AA, Justin Quiles, John Voight, and of course Trump's sons, Donald Jr. and Eric. The duo is rumored to be some of their father's closest confidants, making their presence a magnet for influence seekers. The dinner reportedly raised over $200 million, a jaw-dropping sum compared to Trump's first inauguration, where tickets cost just $500,000. For the billionaires in attendance, this wasn't just a dinner, it was an investment. And the night ended with a classic Trump moment.
Today we save our nation and begin to make America great again.
Love him or hate him, Trump knows how to command attention. And this dinner proves his influence extends far beyond politics. So, what's in store for this historic event?
Together we will determine the course of America. and the world for many, many years to come.
The day will kick off with a service at St. John's Church in Lafayette Square, one of Washington, D.C.'s most iconic churches. Following that, there will be tea at the White House. But the real action starts when the musical performances begin on the main stage, set up on the west lawn of the U.S. Capitol building. And don't forget, there will be some powerful opening remarks to get everyone in the mood for the big event.
To all Republicans and Democrats and independents across this nation, I say it is time for us to come together as one united people.
Then, it's time for the swearing-in ceremony. Trump and Vance will take their oaths of office, and the president will deliver an inaugural address, outlining his goals for the next 4 years. Afterward, Trump will head to the president's room, a pretty official-sounding spot near the Senate chamber, to sign some key documents. No biggie, just the future of the country on paper.
Here, sell this tonight on eBay, you'll get 10,000.
Next up, a lunch hosted by the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies. Sounds fancy, right? Then, things will heat up with a parade all the way down Pennsylvania Avenue, heading straight to the White House. Later, things get even more festive with 3 inaugural balls. And yes, he's expected to speak at all 3, so get ready for some Trump energy on full display.
They have the camera, live television, on my face, the entire amount. My wife goes, I go home. Were there any people there tonight, darling? They don't see. They never show the crowds.
Now, let's talk performances. Because, come on, it's a celebration. Country star Carrie Underwood will be taking the stage to sing America the Beautiful. She said, "I love our country and am honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration." But the fun doesn't stop there. The iconic disco group, the Village People, will also be performing at one of the inaugural balls. If you remember, Trump often played their hits like YMCA and Macho Man during his rallies. The Village People, in their typical upbeat style, posted on Facebook that they hope their music can bring people together after what has been a tumultuous election. It's all about spreading the love, even if you don't agree on politics.
The President, Donald Trump, I like the fact that he likes my music. I asked him a long time ago not to play the music, but at the same time, legally, he has a right to play it.
And wait for it, Trump's longtime friend and collaborator, country singer Lee Greenwood, will also take the stage, as well as opera singer Christopher Macchio. Talk about a variety of sounds for the night.
But I tell you what, there are so many great artists that I really, really like and respect.
As for who will be in attendance, local and federal officials are expecting around 200,000 people to show up in Washington, D.C. But let's talk about the big names. After Trump and Vance, we'll see outgoing President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, with their spouses Jill Biden and Doug Emhoff. This is definitely going to be a moment. It's not every day we see both sides of an election coming together on the same stage, right? Well, actually, we did catch a glimpse of that recently at Jimmy Carter's funeral. But still, this one hits differently.
Off the top, you mentioned the Carter funeral today. What were you talking to Barack Obama about?
He did look very friendly, I must say.
Former presidents and first ladies are always invited, and George and Laura Bush, along with Barack Obama, are expected to attend. But Michelle Obama? She's sitting this one out. Her office confirmed it, and honestly, it's no surprise. From Trump's birther claims to his remarks over the years, Michelle's decision sends a clear message. She's not holding back her feelings, and who could blame her?
See, his limited, narrow view of the world made him feel threatened by the existence of 2 hard-working, highly educated, successful people who happen to be black.
Melania Trump is ready for round 2 as First Lady, and she's coming prepared. Back in 2017, she stunned in a 5,500-pound Ralph Lauren dress. But this time, the fashion buzz is even bigger. Designers who once kept their distance are now lining up to dress her, and her go-to designer, Hervé Pierre, says the options are endless. All eyes are on Melania as she steps into this next chapter, ready to make her own statement.